Quite often people ask us, is your band a dictatorship or a democracy? Well, it's neither. It's four friends that talk about things and discuss things together and just work stuff out as you would with your friends and have an exchange of ideas.
I wanted to record a river, just to see what it sounds like backwards. That's what it sounds like. There we go. That's it. Ish. Throw it away. Oh, I woke up tonight, I said I'm gonna make somebody love me. I'm gonna make somebody love me. And now I know that it's you. You're lucky, you're so lucky.
Do You Want probably going to be the first single. That's a party in Glasgow after the last gig we played last year. People were just shouting different things in my ear all night. You know, it's not real conversations, it's just monologues being shouted at you. And the next day I was playing about the guitar and I had this little catchy riff and I started singing these different things that people had been shouting in my ear and took it to the others and it turned into that song. We didn't write any of the songs on the first record to win prizes or to get that kind of acclaim. You just write them because it's good fun to write songs with your pals, and we just kept that approach. It's actually a lot simpler than you think. You just write songs for the same reason that you did first time round, and it's not that long ago. It's like 2 years ago that we were writing those songs. So.
I think my favourite song on the record, when we recorded it and listening to it back and playing it live, is The Fallen. I just like everything about it. It's fun to play, and I like the lyrics, and it's a good bass line.
So they say a troubled boy, just because you like to destroy all the things that bring the idiots joy. Well, what's wrong with a little destruction? And the courts won't talk to you, cause your kids in a roller with you.
Really taken with that idea of looking around about you for your heroes. And I suppose that comes up a lot in the album. So like finding the heroes that are sitting next to you in everyday life. Not all the songs are dance songs. I mean, there's some songs on the record that don't have drums or bass on them. But having said that, there are some songs where the drums and the bass are the lead instruments, which is something I don't think we ever quite did on the first record.
You can know it so much better. It's just it's so simple. It's I think it's one chord change all the way through. Still progresses and then breaks down. It's just like kind of using our dance arrangement techniques.
Yeah. It's so physical, that song, isn't it, though? It's like, it nearly killed me recording that.
If anything, we've widened our approach and we're a little bit more extreme with what we're doing. And I think that comes from having been a band together for a little bit longer. You become more comfortable with your own identity, with who you are and how you do it. And therefore it gives you the confidence to experiment and take things maybe a little bit further than you did before.
I love the sound of you walking away, and the scarab bleeds a blackened tear, oh, and I am cold, yes I'm cold, but not as cold as you are. I love the sound of you walking away,
It's the kind of song that we've never really tried to tried to write before. Slightly more emotional. It's a different tempo. It's a different style of songwriting, really, but definitely, and I feel it's a bit of a progression from what we've worked on before. One thing that we decided when we first got the band together was that often the strongest way you can identify a group or the music that they produce is by the visual side of what you do. I mean, it's what we do in everyday life. The very fact that you wear a particular type of clothes, you're visually identifying yourself, you're visually telling the rest of the world something about your character, your personality. And so we wanted to do the same thing with our music, visually tell everybody kind of what we were about, or give them a way that they could identify us. And the strongest way we had of doing that last time was choosing those three colours which identified us wherever we went. There was that dark black brown, the cream and the orange. Whenever you saw those colours, you instantly knew that we were kicking about. And in fact, I remember it was quite fun to sometimes walk about Glasgow or London or Manchester somewhere, and you'd catch out the corner of your eye one of our posters and you immediately knew that it was one of ours, just because there's no other colours like that kicking around. And that's something that we wanted to continue with this new record. And because this is a new stage, it's a new stage of the band, we wanted to have a different set of colours which identified everything that we were doing.
Outsiders, it's really good fun to play, and it's good. It's quite ambitious for us as well in terms of mixing, just like what's essentially a dance track but played by human beings with proper instruments.
There's a real boldness and directness about dance music which I've always found appealing, but played as four guys like a live band, and that kind of slip and energy that you have of a live band as well. There is pressure, but it's not pressure from outside. If you try and meet other people's expectations, then you're always going to fail. Because if you try and meet other people's expectations, then you're probably going to repeat yourself. You're probably going to try and just reproduce a watered-down version of what it was you did first time around. There was a pressure from within. In other words, we do the best possible thing that we could. But exactly how we were first time around. We do probably put a lot of pressure on ourselves, and we're probably quite obsessive about it sometimes as well. But it works.
Oh, when I woke up tonight, I said I'm gonna make somebody love me. I'm gonna make somebody love me. And now I know, now I know, now I know, I know that it's you. You're lucky, lucky, you're so lucky. so lucky. Lucky, lucky. You're so lucky. Lucky, lucky. You're so lucky. Lucky, lucky. You're so lucky. Lucky, lucky.